So we just closed 3 transactions where 2 families sold and bought one larger piece of property with an ADU.
So if you're thinking about selling, but you're like, I don't want to sell and buy at the same time, it's just too stressful, is that even possible?
It's completely possible. We'll actually have clients come give some client testimonial because it was no joke.
It's definitely stressful.
For sure.
There's no way around it.
Yeah, and the timeline, I mean, obviously you have to line it up correctly and precisely, but in this particular situation, one house was already on the market and in escrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we went and wrote an offer contingent on the second house that wasn't even on the market yet. Got an offer accepted. And their timeline, then they had to, within a week.
I think Christmas was in there, so it ended up being 2 weeks just because we didn't want to go on the market during Christmas.
Yeah.
So within a short amount of time, they got their house ready. We put it up as coming soon. They got their offer accepted on their replacement property. So now we're marketing the second house for sale, and that buyer is contingent on selling her house. So it was a lot of moving pieces. It is super stressful, but it is doable. And it's all because we put contingencies in place, right? The first house was contingent on her finding a replacement property. We didn't realize it was going to be a replacement property with her daughter, but it worked out, right? And then the second property, they got their offer contingent on selling their home. Mm-hmm. So everybody's biggest fear, I think, is that they're going to end up homeless.
Or moving twice.
Right. Which didn't happen in this case, right?
No.
The contingency basically says if you can't close on the sale of your property, you can back out of your purchase without losing your deposit, right? So that's the contingency piece of it, so that it makes it so that you're not going to be homeless. And then the timeline part where you don't have to move twice is just us making sure we're doing all of the stuff on the back end to make sure it all lines up.
So if you have any interest in moving up, downsizing, whatever it is that you're concerned about, your house isn't even on the market, but you want to see something that you like, it is totally possible. There are ways to protect yourself so that you aren't homeless and that you don't have to move twice. This particular situation, I don't know that we've ever done one where it was like 2 people moving into one property.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. Or 2 families moving into the same property. So maybe a little more challenging, a little bit more timeline, a little bit more,
moving parts.
Movement, but totally possible, totally doable. And you just need to talk to us. Just making your goals known and figuring out a way to get there, because just because you don't have your property on the market, or just because you see something and you're not quite ready, doesn't mean it couldn't. So if you need our help, let us know.